Hello, welcome to Transfer Talk. This is Forge from Iron, and I am Gatesy. Thanks for joining me. Before we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget, drop a like on the video. Really does help the channel out a great deal. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and make sure you click on that bell icon to be notified of any new content as and when we upload it to the channel, such as this. The report is coming out on the website Sports Lens today that West Ham have been offered Barcelona playmaker and Brazilian international, former Liverpool player Philippe Coutinho. Obviously, we know that Barcelona are going through a little bit of a financial meltdown at the minute, and some of their fringe players they're looking to offload. Basically, this story says that we, along with Wolverhampton Wanderers and Leicester City, have been offered the chance to sign Philippe Coutinho this summer. This comes from the Mirror originally, and it says that he's been offered to the three clubs, including us, in a bit of a cut price deal. He's 29 years of age now, and he went to Barcelona in 2018 for £130 million, which at the time made him then the second most expensive player in history. Really, he's not had the best of times at Barcelona. He's had a time out on loan at Bayern Munich, but he's gone back to Barcelona and didn't really sort of work out for him last season. He had a bit of time out of injury, but I'll get back onto that in a minute. Little bit of a sort of like blast from the past here. It says that Coutinho's agent is a certain Kia Jarabchan, which people will remember that name from the Carlos Tevez situation that occurred back in 2006-2007 season. He is the agent of Coutinho, and it says he's spoken to clubs about signing the Brazilian. It says any potential deal will involve a loan move this season with an obligation to pay at least 60% of his £7.7 million a year wages, with Barcelona stumping up the rest. It says here that Barcelona want Coutinho's future to be sorted out quickly, and they want an answer from the aforementioned clubs by Friday. It goes on to say that we could be an attractive option for the Brazilian. He is still a world-class player and has a wealth of Premier League experience. Now, that's all very well and good, but let's be completely honest about it. Like I say, once upon a time, this guy was ripping it up in the Premier League. He at one point was the second most expensive player in history. So you sort of sit there and you think to yourself, why is this guy wanting to come to West Ham? With all due respect to us, let's have a look at that, because, well, you might find out very, very quickly. If you do a little bit of digging around on Transfer Market, what you will quickly discover, as I did, is that last season there were 38 games in La Liga. Philippe Coutinho was in the squad only 13 times out of those 38 matches. He started 8 of those 8. I got that wrong. Sorry. He was in the squad 13 times. He started 8. He's been introduced as a substitute 4 times, and he's had 1 time where he was an unused substitute. He's had 0 games missed due to suspension, but here's the biggie. He's missed 25 matches of La Liga due to injuries. Of those 25 matches, 23 of them, it says here, were due to a rupture of the outer meniscus. Now, I'm not a physio. I'm an engineer. So I saw that and I'm like, what on earth is that? But he's missed 23 consecutive games in La Liga. Going back as far as December the 29th was the last game that he played in La Liga. He missed every single La Liga game from then on due to this rupture of the outer meniscus. And as I say, I'm not a physio, I'm not a doctor, so I've got no idea. It meant nothing to me. It's a knee injury. It's a knee injury. Do you know what? I think the name Philippe Coutinho is a fantastic player. And if it wasn't for the fact that he's obviously, his star has waned quite drastically over the last 3 years. He's obviously got this injury that's put him out for a fair chunk of last season. Like I say, 23 consecutive La Liga games at the back end of last season that he missed, as well as various other games in other competitions. And as I say, if the story is that we're looking to go after Jesse Lingard, in my opinion, I think that Philippe Coutinho is a very similar type of player to Jesse Lingard. So if we're going for Jesse Lingard, and it seems that that's the case, because Darren Randolph, as I recall this, Darren Randolph has put out a, I think it was an Instagram post, might have been Twitter. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I've just seen it in passing, just very briefly, just before I hit record on this, where he's saying that he'll see him at Rush Green soon. So you kind of think that there's been conversations that have had behind the scenes between Darren Randolph and Jesse Lingard. So maybe they know something that we don't. But if we're going to go after Jesse Lingard, then I kind of think that this is probably just paper talk, if I'm being completely honest. Don't get me wrong. If we could get, you know, a Philippe Coutinho that was, you know, I don't know, 50, 60, 70% of the player that I remember from his time in Liverpool, where he was absolutely ridiculous. If we could get a player sort of like that level, then I think he would be a fantastic acquisition for the squad, for the club. But quite honestly, I don't really see that if Jesse Lingard's coming in, I don't really see that where Coutinho would fit in. What would be the point of him? That's just my opinion. As I say, also the fact that he seems on the face of it to be getting a few injuries, and a big injury that's put him out for a big chunk of the season. To be honest, again, like the video that I did about Courtney Holes and sort of like his injury record, again, it's like, why are we continually getting linked with players that have questionable injury records? It's like, you know, why do we attract these players all the time? I don't know. I don't know. For me, you know, as Simon Cowell says, it's a no from me. You guys might disagree. You guys actually might see that there's something in this. As usual, guys, you've got the comment section below. Knock yourself out. Let me know what you think, whether you agree with me that this is probably a player that we should avoid, or whether you think actually there may be scope to look at whether this is something that has any legs. You've got the comment section below. Let me know what you think, and we can have a conversation. Thank you very much indeed for listening for the last 8.5 minutes, more or less. I'm going to leave you guys in peace. But Philippe Coutinho has been offered to West Ham. Barcelona want a yay or a nay by Friday this week. What do you think? 7.7 million, there or thereabouts, for his wages. It's a loan deal to begin with, but Wolves and Leicester are in as well. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for getting involved. Stay safe. Don't forget, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon to be notified of any new content as and when it is uploaded to the channel. Thank you very much indeed for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Stay safe. Only one thing left to say, as usual, and that is, come on, you Irons.